Ladies and G-force lovers, yes I know, not many of you out there, I've just put new strings on it, really easy, but I've just put a little bit of a play, so let's have a look at the party trick before we get going. Press thingy, strum thingy, watch those do that, and when it all goes green, there we go. So today's weapon of choice is the Gibson LPM. Not had one of these before, so let's have a listen. So it's pickup time, and a buddy of mine said to me, when you say noisy, what are you referring to? So when I say noisy, we're going to listen to the pickups when they have distortion, you see. And then of course we can compare them to the sound that they make when they're clean and not overdriven. So that is your noisy for you. Sure, here we go. That is on the bridge pickup into the centre. And down to the neck. Lovely. Let's have a listen to them on clean. And here we are on clean, starting at the bridge end. Into the centre. And onto the neck. very, very beautiful. Now let's have a look round. Let's start with the elephant on the back of the headstock. I know that these really, really divide opinion. Some people love him, some people hate him, and I would have to say that that ratio is probably somewhere around the 80 to 20%. 80% hating them and 20% thinking that they are the best thing since bread was sliced. So let's have a little look at them for a start, and you can also take a look at the serial number there. So, yeah, all right. So let's face it, they're slightly ungainly, but my oh my. And I know that I'm repeating myself, but if you're playing in a live situation, it's press, strum, you're in tune. There's really, it's seconds, no mucking about. They are brilliant. As you can see from the serial number, this was born in 2015, and you know, of course, it comes with all of the COA and baby photo and all the usual gubbins that this comes with. What I will tell you about this instrument particularly, it's 2015, 7 years old. It has, I'm going to show it you in as close up as I can, but I cannot see a mark. Where I would expect to see marks would be where there should be a, I mean, these didn't come with a pick guard. I cannot see any picking marks at all. I've had new strings on, I've looked at the frets, there's just the very, very slightest evidence that it has been played in, you know, the D, C, G area, however they work. And so, and not only that, but, and this is brilliant. I thought, well, I'm going to restring, so you have to use the string up, string down function. And so, you know, it's good to have a healthy battery. The battery has not been charged in 7 years because all the stuff was still sealed. And for a battery still to work after 7, I mean, obviously I've charged it now, but it was still working after 7 years, I can only assume that this really just has not been used. There's so little evidence of playwear. And of course, this is one of those that comes with that fabulous drop it from 15 foot gold cases. I think they're so handsome. I really, really like them. Stringing on these, once the first, you know, you've got to learn. And right, do you remember when you were 6 years old and you were some poor soul was trying to teach you how to tie your shoelaces, and you thought, do you know what, I'm just never going to get this, and then suddenly you go, oh, they're done. I suppose it's a little bit the same with these, really, and they are really, really, once you're even vaguely familiar with them, they are so easy to use. And well, in reality, probably not a big difference in terms of how long it takes to change a set of strings, but yeah, just really, really easy. So look at the headstock. So the headstock, I have seen these where, and I know that again, this is not a popular feature on a Gibson headstock, the LP100, and really it should be, because, you know, he was the man. And I have seen clever paint jobs where they've removed that, and there's been no evidence of it ever having been there. Quite frankly, I like to celebrate the great man himself. Now, the truss rod cover will tell you LPM, which is Les Paul maple, and the maple element of this refers to the neck material. And the neck, Gibson's have been using maple on guitar necks for a very, very, very long time. So, for some reason, you know, I was seeing plenty of comments out that say, you know, oh, it should be mahogany, it should be this, and LP. No, this is correct. And it is a beautiful slim neck. Oh, and by the way, the action, whilst I was giving it just a little bit of a dusting, I accidentally lowered the string height, and it's at roughly 1. No choking, no buzzing. It's easier to play than anything you can imagine, and it's superb. And of course, we do have some rather, there's some nice little tiger stripes in there, nice little bit of figuring in the neck. The body is traditional mahogany, and as you can see from the contrasting colours there, it does have a maple cap. It's a studio with a maple neck, and there's no push-pull nonsense going on. You've just got 2 volumes, 2 tones. I do like this kind of brushed aluminium finish for the hardware here, and it just looks cool. And as you can see, we've got a pair of zebras, and they are Zebra 61s, and they are absolutely superb. I can't remember what they're putting out, but it's healthy. Anyway, you should see some numbers back here. What else do we have? Yeah, and to get, the nut is to be celebrated, because you can adjust the height of the nut without even having to take the strings off. You see those 2 little holes in there? You just pop the appropriate tool in there and raise and lower at will. Plus also, it does, as you can see, so the nut slots are here at the back, and that is essentially a 0 fret. So, it's in the Antique Heritage Cherry, and let's have that off. And you've got those beautiful speed knobs, which I do like, very, very easy grippage on there. Here we are around the back, nothing fancy, it's pretty standard fare there. And yeah, again, there's no, if there are, I cannot see any marks. And, well, really anywhere, to be honest. And of course, the Neil heck joint. What on earth is that? The heel neck joint is, obviously intact, as is the other area that we like to look at, the volute. And it is. It's a great guitar. It really is a great guitar. So, have I covered everything? I think I rather have. Been lovely seeing you, and I'll have a lovely rest of the week, and I'll see you the weekend, folks. Adios amigos. Ta-ra.